Hey guys, it's ToProForuGames or Adam, and welcome back to another Zombies video. With the next Treyarch Zombies mode approaching pretty quickly, I wanted to take some time to talk about what I want from this next Call of Duty. Some important changes that need to be made in order for this Zombies mode to be good and not a repeat of what we had with Black Ops 4. Personally, I think this next Zombies mode is incredibly important because to misstep once like they did with BO4, it's one thing. From World at War to BO3, there was a lot of good stuff there. There was some bad, but there was a lot more good for sure. So if they fail with BO5, like they did with BO4, this could very well be the last Zombies mode we ever see. By the way, this entire video will have the format of like a top 10, and we'll start off with one number and then work our way down. So let's go ahead and jump into the first thing that BO5 Zombies needs to have. So the first change that needs to be made in BO5 Zombies, it's kind of an obvious one, but it's the perks. And personally, I did not mind the perk system from BO4 Zombies. I know a lot of you don't like it. I understand what they were going for, but it's just one of those things that didn't need to change. Perks are so iconic from COD Zombies, the memes, and from the beginning of, Zombies and World at War, they've been there. And then just to have them kind of stripped away, obviously there were still perks in BO4 Zombies, but the system was so weird and a lot of the perks we knew and loved were gone. So with the next Zombies game, it's simple. Just put the perks in that we are used to. Put Jug back, put Double Tap 2.0 there, put Speed Cola, and for the love of God, please add in some new perks with the new maps. Like, how cool would it be if they were to introduce new perks throughout the seasons and add those machines in on maps or swap them out? That'd be awesome. So bring back the old perk system. It was one of those things that didn't really need to be changed to begin with. Next up is the Pack-a-Punch, and it's kind of crazy how we're talking about, perks and now Pack-a-Punch, some of the most important things from COD Zombies needing to be reverted to the old versions because they just really messed this up in BO4. The Pack-a-Punch system in BO4 is one of my least favorite things about that Zombies mode. Is there anything more tedious than having to pack your guns 5 times just to get it to full power? I'd much rather sacrifice a perk slot and buy Double Tap 2.0 than have to do that for all of my guns that I use throughout that game of Zombies. So this solution is just as simple as the perks one. Bring back the old PAP system. One Pack-a-Punch equals the gun being at full power. Should double PAP abilities be there? Personally, I don't care. If they are there, I just hope that they change them. I didn't kind of like how they were so similar from BO3 to BO4. So again, I don't really care about that. The thing I care about is don't make us PAP our gun 5 times. So the next thing on my list, I think I want this one more than anything else, and that is having a small and simple Zombies map. Looking back at, other zombie games, like, for example, World War II. I actually might do a video on World War II Zombies in the coming weeks, but World War II Zombies had a lot of those, like, super small and simple zombie maps. Town is also a great example. Even the Giant from BO3 is a perfect example of a map that is just basic. Sometimes I don't feel like doing all of these tedious tasks just to do simple things. Sometimes I want to play a map where I spawn in and pretty much everything is available for me. Like, again, going back to Town, you spawn in, the PAP's there, a couple doors, 2 box locations, 5 perks, 6 if you're playing co-op, and you kind of just play zombies and don't have to worry about all of the other complex things that a normal map would have. So speaking of those complex maps, do you guys feel like in Black Ops 4 Zombies, things became a little bit too complicated? And a great example I have for this, there's 2 maps that really jump out at me. The first one is Dead of the Night, and the next one is Alpha Omega. So starting off with Dead of the Night, that was a map that I absolutely loved, but just the process of opening that map up makes me never want to play that map again. For example, the Pack-a-Punch. Opening the PAP on that map is brutal. I don't want to have to follow around some ghost just to get a key so I can open up the Pack-a-Punch. I have to do that 3 times. I think it's a little bit overkill. And if you look at Alpha Omega, the Pack-a-Punch on that map, super annoying with that green gas in the certain houses. I feel like Zombies has gotten a little bit too complex. I understand Easter eggs, but just by playing the map and opening up the map, I feel like these things should be a lot more basic than they were in BO4. I kind of went back and forth on this next topic because it's really petty, and it's not really a huge part of Zombies, but it's something that really bugged me, and I know bugged a lot of other people in BO4, and that's the HUD. The HUD in BO4 Zombies is not only the worst HUD in Zombies, but the worst HUD in really any video game, and especially it just did not work for Zombies. So please, Treyarch, go back to the amazing HUD you had in Black Ops 3 or even BO2 or BO1 or World at War. Any HUD but the one we had in BO4 Zombies. This next one is something that a lot of long-time zombie players have been begging for, and that is some kind of decent customization for Zombies. Now, I'm not talking about face paints. Like, I don't even know why they added face paints to Zombies. If you're playing solo, it's completely useless. Although, BO4 did have some good Zombies customization. You had the Mastercraft weapons and the Mark II weapons and the death effects. That was at least something, so I don't want to completely, write BO4 off with customization, but it really wasn't all that much. There were a lot of missed opportunities, especially with those Easter eggs and the gauntlets. So I would like to see some good Zombies-specific customization. I don't know what that could be. Let me know in the comment section what you would like to see. I think having some kind of a Zombies-specific dark matter would be awesome. Something you can only earn in Zombies and show off in the other modes. Or one thing I've always wanted to see is being able to change the zombie skin. I think that'd be a lot of fun, and it would maybe add some replay value there, but I don't know. What do you guys think about customization? It's just something that I think Zombies has been lacking for so long now. The last thing that I have written down here on my list is the special weapons. Personally, I think these need to go. Now, I'm talking about the ones you select in the pre-game lobby, so the hammer or the Ragnaroks, the death machine, for example. I think they're a little bit too overpowered and they make the game too easy. Now, I know why they're there. They're there for new players to help them out. But at the same time, I feel like going back to some of the old zombie formulas, like making weapons a little bit more powerful or making wonder weapons a little bit more OP, I think I'd rather see that than have these special weapons. It's something you always have on you, and really, I just personally am not a big fan of them. So that's all I got for today's video. Let me know in the comment section if I missed anything. Do you guys have anything specific that you really want to see in BO5 Zombies? And personally, I don't really have any expectations for this Zombies mode with BO5. I think BO4 was such a letdown. The bar was so high with BO4 that with BO5, the bar is the opposite side now. It's super low, and I think all they really have to do is play it safe. Go back to what worked with Black Ops 3 Zombies. There really was no need to make so many radical changes to all these systems that worked perfectly fine. But besides that, guys, of course, if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and drop a like, and hopefully you'll see another video from me soon. Peace out.